Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel. Episode 216. We are back with more post strike aftershock, as more stuff got delayed, and all this stuff happens to be Marvel stuff, but not Sony Marvel. We're talking MCU Marvel. And yes, I know about what happened with Coyote versus Acme. That's going to be its own video because I don't think it would fit very well with all the other movies I'm going to be talking about. So that will be episode 217. Okay. 216 is all about Marvels. And I think one other movie, but yeah, mainly Marvel. So let's talk about it. So Deadpool 3 got delayed. I know. Shocking. It was a delay everyone on planet Earth saw coming because, as you know, this movie, when it had to stop shooting because of the actor strike, it was only halfway done, 50% done, and for the longest time, it kept that May release date. And as time went on, the chances of it actually hitting that date became less and less and less likely to the point where it was just going to be straight up impossible. So everyone knew it was going to get delayed. The only thing is that people just didn't know when Disney would say something, like when they will say, "Oh, it's getting pushed back." Well, now today's that day. They finally said something. So instead of coming out May 3rd, it's coming out July 26th of next year. So a delay of almost 3 months. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't take that September date. I feel like that would be a safer spot, but I guess they're just like, we gotta make this a summer movie. So they pushed it back to Captain America's 4's date. And that's important because Captain America Brave New World, that's not coming out in 2024 anymore. Nope. It's moved right to 2025. Which is kind of interesting because Captain America Brave New World, that movie was finished. That movie finished filming right before the actor strike. So theoretically, it could have came out. They could have just pushed it back up to May because it was way more ready, right? Because again, finished filming. So theoretically, you think it would make it, but nope. Disney is just like, no, we're pushing it a whole another year. So now it's coming out February 14th, 2025. So for anyone interested in it, sorry. But yeah. So you know what this means? Actually, wait. Should mention Thunderbolts supposed to come out December 20th of next year. Now been pushed to July 25th, 2025. So you know what that means? Next year, we're only gonna get one Marvel movie, one MCU flick, and that's Deadpool 3. That's it. That's something that hasn't happened since, God, when was the last time we've only had one Marvel movie? I'm uh 2012 with the first Avengers. I think that was it. Yeah, because every other year, well, I'm excluding 2020 for obvious reasons. Um, every year has had at least two or more Marvel movies. So yeah, so this is something. I mean, I guess it's good in a way. There'll be less, less of a barrage of content because that's been the MCU's like biggest problems, that there's been just too many movies, too many shows come out at the same time. Everyone, all the fans, everyone watching this feels overwhelmed. So having only one MCU movie, that definitely you know, takes away that feeling of being overwhelmed. So that's good. Oh, I didn't even mention Blade, a movie that's just straight up cursed at this point. So Blade, instead of coming out not next February, like 2 Februarys from now, Valentine's Day 2025, it's moved to November 7th of 2025. Probably for the best because that movie's gone through so many issues. I mean, with that bombshell Variety article that came out a little while ago, yeah, it really showed just how fucked that Blade movie really is. That movie's gone through like what, two directors, five writers, five writers. Like God, and one of the I guess the earlier scripts, Blade was like the fourth lead, and like it was gonna be like led by women, and I'm just like, is this even Blade anymore? Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't even know how that was even approved at all. But yeah, that movie, and it all reached a point where Mahershala Ali almost quit the project. I mean, could you imagine that if that actually happened? Like Comic Con 2019, like their last big announcement was Mahershala Ali was going to be Blade, and then several years later he quit. That'd be hilarious, but that is yet to happen. So yeah, um, yeah. So that's all the Marvel stuff. And there's one more thing we can talk about. Mustafa the Lion King. They just threw that in there. um, that got delayed next year from going from July 5th to December 20th, taking away the Thunderbolts date. Ugh, Mustafa the Lion King. That movie makes me angry. It makes me just ugh. It brings out a lot of bad feelings. You're probably wondering, oh, Malik, how could you say that? The movie isn't even out yet. How can you hate something that hasn't released? I'm like, oh, I can. Because this movie, it feels like an insult to me. Like, this movie, the fact that they made, well, it's not even a sequel, it's a prequel. A prequel to the 2019 Lion King movie, a movie I have yet to see, and a movie I never want to see, because I already have the original, which is an absolute classic. And seeing like just mere images of the 2019 movie and like seeing like the clip of Mufasa dying, like that pissed me off and just made me just I can't even describe it. It's ooh. So yeah, no, I am not gonna watch Mustafa the Lion King. I hope nobody watches it. Please. Please, society. I'm begging you. Don't disappoint me. Don't watch that movie. Please stay home. Boycott. I don't care. Don't watch it. That's all I ask. Because trust me, it'll be for the betterment of movies. And apparently Disney scrubbed some untitled movies that we don't know anything about. So, so who knows what they were. But yeah, that's all the Disney stuff. So yeah, all these projects, the only one I really give a damn about is Deadpool 3 because it's Deadpool. And plus you got Hugh Jackman's Wolverine coming back. That's all I really care about. Everything else, I'm just like, whatever. Just a solid shoulder shrug. And man, at this point, Deadpool 3 needs to be a hit. Because the MCU is in such a shit state right now. Especially like this weekend, we got the Marvels, which is expected to be an absolute disaster at the box office. So, Deadpool 3 needs to slap real hard if the MCU is gonna have a future, like a bright future, because the future is looking real dim right now. So yeah, so that's all the Disney stuff. And as I already mentioned, Coyote vs. Acme. That's 217. Okay, that'll be its own video. So now let's look at the schedule and be like, all right, well, what will happen next? Ooh, I mean, November is over at the wait. What is this? It's a wonderful. Why is this here? I, do I have to make a video about? I hope I probably will. Damn it. Whatever. So November, everything here, uh, should come out. There's no reason for it to get delayed anymore. Then you got December, all these movies, Wonka, all these movies already. Yeah, I already mentioned these like yesterday. I'm surprised Lionsgate hasn't said anything about Whitebird because the whole reason why that movie's in the ether is because of the actor strike, well, that's over now. So surely they would say something, but guess not. I guess not at the moment. Then you got January, blah 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 blah. Oh wait, Distance gone. It's gone. It vanished. What happened to it? Ugh. I guess they just they took it out back and pulled the trigger. I guess. Um. Then there's February. All these movies. Madam Web. I'm surprised we haven't seen any advertising for that, and the movie comes out in like 3 months. That's a little concerning. Oh, what is this? Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. No, no. Who the hell wants that? The first movie is god awful. Who the hell wants a sequel? Uh, great, not. It's like I'm not even gonna get into that. Let's just move on. March. Uh, you got the March 22nd date is still open, but yeah, the rest of March I can't imagine would change now. um, April same thing. Uh, May Deadpool 3 gone. So May 3rd is empty. So you, I don't know what movie will fill in that spot. I don't think any movie's gonna fill in that spot. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Then they got the rest of May. And they got June. Inside Out 2 now has like a trailer and poster and everything. So I guess Disney was just like, yeah, we can keep this in 2024. Elio, forget that. Just dumped at the 2025. But Inside Out 2 is basically it's guaranteed to be safe now. Uh then you got July. There is Deadpool 3, the end of July. And then you got August, all these movies here. Then you got September, October, November, there's Venom 3. In December, there's Mufasa the Lion King and Sonic 3 going one on one, the battle of the anthropomorphic animals. I am crossing my fingers that Sonic 3 demolishes Mufasa because that's what should happen. So, yeah. I think all these movies that are in the ether. Beyond the Spider Verse, I'm still sad that they haven't said anything. Like, I really want them to say something because I I really want to see it so bad. And then what else is there? The Salem's Lot movie that was actually mentioned that they Warner Brothers aren't sure what to do with it. They're not sure if they should release it or should they just kill it. So I'll probably make a mention of that in the next canceled episode. Oh, Coyote Rosette dead, dead. And then you got 2025 January, February. There's Captain America: Brave New World. Uh, March, April, May. Fantastic Four is still sticking to May 2025. I guess they're confident in that. They're confident they're gonna stick the landing with that. Then you got Elio. At this point, I feel like Elio getting delayed that much, it kind of felt very premature. Like they really didn't need to do that. So maybe they might push it up again because there's no reason to put it in 2025 anymore. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Moana, another movie that makes me angry. Another live action movie that does not need to exist. And then you got Thunderbolts, which is coming out the same month as Superman Legacy. We'll see how that goes. Then you got August, September, October, November. There's Blade. And December. Where's Fast and Furious 11? Where's that? That was supposed to be here, but it's not there anymore. Weird. So that's the next 2 years. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage. All cancel episodes I've made on the channel. I know I already mentioned the next one will be coming out immediately after this, all about Cody versus Acme being, killed off. um, that'll happen a little later, but for all the episodes that are on the channel now, including this one, all 216 episodes, you want to watch any of them from beginning to now, I highly encourage you to do that, so go do it. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies. Apparently, I got 4 movies to do this weekend because 3 wasn't enough. And the only one I actually want to do is the Marvels because I expect it to be an absolute catastrophe. And I'm really excited to basically I guess observe the train wreck that movie has become. So yeah, but all that's gonna happen tomorrow or like early Saturday morning, like at 12, 1, 2 a.m. So stay tuned for all those videos. But if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos of Man the Channel, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Because of all this canceled stuff I gotta talk about, I decided to push that recap video back again to not February, God, to Friday. Okay, Friday. It should happen unless some news breaks out that I'm not aware of at the moment. But I mean, there's a good chance that might actually happen, but I'm going to try to do Friday. If not, then I may have to do something real drastic and make it on Saturday or something. But Friday or Saturday, I'm going to say that. Friday or Saturday. It's going to come out one of those days. So stay tuned. Hopefully, it doesn't get pushed back further. It shouldn't. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos of Man the Channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.